Ciao a tutti and welcome back to Il Giorno Giusto. We are Joe and Gianluca, two adventure seekers who left their 9-to-5 jobs to discover new places and cultures in our 4x4 sprint. Join us as we discover the world, one dirt road at a time.
A visit to a local garage, incredible wild camping spots, and the country's most famous attraction. You're watching Il Giorno Giusto, exploring Turkey.
Ciao ragazzi, we have arrived in Turkey. It's the first time for us. We just spent the first night by this nice reservoir. It was a quiet night, looking good. We're a couple of hours away from Istanbul and we're looking forward to explore this big and amazing country.
We're going to be in Turkey for the next month or more, so we decided to get back on YouTube so we can share a little bit more of our adventures from a different perspective. So we'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel and like this video if you would like to see more of this kind of content.
Yes, I'm very excited to cross the Bosphorus from Europe going over to Asia.
We're heading to Bursa this evening, where we have a service booked for our van tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed we have a service because we did it all online last week. We found a spot on Park for Night that's a picnic spot by a lake. Apparently it's quite favorited by the locals, so we're hoping it's not too busy on a Sunday evening. We'll see how it goes. Good morning.
Morning. Here we are. Fairly noisy night with some dogs howling, but the rest was okay. The place is fairly nice apart from the usual trash. And we kind of slept and now we get going towards Bursa for our service. So we're at the Mercedes Hasmer in Bursa. I'm having my first Mercedes try, really good. We're waiting for the service to be done. The guy is really friendly. A few more things to be done than planned, but it's looking good. Hopefully it turns out all well, and looking forward to get back on the road.
After a few hours and a surprisingly tasty complimentary lunch, the service was finally done and we were ready to get back on the road. We continued south to find a quiet spot for the night.
Morning.
How's the relationship with your new Bialetti going?
Very good. Glad we got this new one. Right size for two people, so we don't do too much coffee. Yeah, it was a pretty good night, very quiet. We slept by this beautiful reservoir. So quiet night, nice morning, managed to have breakfast outside. Now we're moving on and heading to Kütahya, where we're gonna get some food, get our van washed and get some cash, because we still haven't done that. Our phones are already sorted thanks to SIM Local. We have our eSIM that we could activate very easily when we cross the border, so that's not a problem for us. And we're going to also leave you in the description a discount code where you can purchase eSIMs for any destination at a discounted price. So now it's time to pack up our stuff and get going. We're heading south.
say the name of it. What is it? We had another pretty quiet night. We found a reservoir to park up at. We're accompanied by a few local fishermen and some dogs, but overall it was pretty peaceful. And now we head a bit further south towards Pamukkale. A couple hours into the drive, we pulled over for a quick coffee break and a work call. Okay. Which quickly got a bit chaotic when a herd of noisy goats surrounded the van mid-meeting. Okay. We rolled into Pamukkale and found the perfect spot to park up for the night.
So you have quite a big crowd, but it doesn't look too bad.
We were excited to start exploring, but we couldn't have imagined just how magical the next morning would be. Pamukkale, which means cotton castle in Turkish, is famous for its dazzling white natural pools that have formed over thousands of years by mineral-rich hot springs.
So, good morning everyone. We're here at Pamukkale. We had an early start, a very nice sunrise with some air balloons, and now enjoying the site before it gets too busy.
We found a nice little spot at the end where it's just us and the pools, but they're cold, which is a surprise. We thought they'd be hot.
Yeah.
So. But Pamukkale is not just about the pools. Sitting above them is the ancient city of Hierapolis, dominated by its impressive theatre. A fascinating place to spend a few extra hours wandering through the ruins.
So how do you like Pamukkale?
I thought it was, if you go in with the right expectations, sure it's not what it once used to be, but it's still a beautiful, natural area, very interesting. And going at sunrise with the hot air balloons and the morning light, and it was really quiet. That was really magical.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I think that wraps up our almost first week in Turkey. Been really enjoying it. Still a lot of driving because we were trying to get to the south. The few people we met were really friendly. I would say we're really enjoying Turkey so far. We're excited to explore a bit more along the coast, do some hikes, and then towards the Taurus mountains, where we're going to be doing some off-road. So make sure you subscribe to watch the next episodes in the coming weeks in Turkey. Wow, that's really spicy, huh?